Where the hell is that thing, actually? I think I've got it put away. I know I got it put away, actually. Gosh. Actually, you know what? We got to get Tay-Tay and Miguel going, too. Hilarious. Oh, I almost guarantee. So this playtest, what I'm doing tonight. Okay, Rogue, I was going to say I was going to hope she was here still. So I edited your character to be... Making her way to the ring, representing... So I made your character to be a showgirl. Yeah, I made your girl to be a showgirl. And I made Cassidy to be a showgirl as well. And so I changed your moveset, or not your moveset, but your AI to be a little more aggressive. And so what I'm trying to see tonight is if I can make you be the Chris Benoit that I want you to be. Lately, I've been selling you as a good girl. You know, you're the most beautiful woman in the universe now. The most elegant. The Lady Liberty herself. They're actually doing a documentary on Melania for Paramount Plus. We should just do a documentary on Lady Liberty. She's awesome. She comes out with that same style, that same flair. She looks like a girl. She's short, feminine, but looks like, man, it just reminds me of watching AEW. It really does. It really reminds me of watching AEW. She's not like 100% in shape. Like it's like watching AAA. It's like, God, we all know that we came here to look at this beautiful woman do some acrobatics. And then all of a sudden you come to find out she actually can wrestle. Like it looks like a fight. It's a brawl. And that's what I hope tonight. I hope that these two women prove to me that Cassidy Walker looks like the good guy, and I want Rogue, aka Rouge, to look like the bad guy. That's what I want right now. That's a good start. That's always her start, though. Rouge is the only one that goes right to a bear hug from the start. Classic Rouge start. I love that about her. She goes right to that bear hug every single time. If no one's noticed that, like you got to notice that. All right, Rouge, poke her in her eyes. Do something dirty. Come on. Ah, yes, sir. Now you see how she's chopping her in the throat? Make her feel like she's a bad girl. She's not the good person. Bing! Now, the whole thing about being a good guy is usually at the very end you do like 2 or 3 finishers and win the match because, you know, you're the good guy and everyone thought the bad guy was going to win. Then you surprise them with a great good guy comeback and a victory. That's not what's going to happen here. Yeah, see? It's not what's going to happen here. Rogue should literally blow through her like I do Swedish Fish, or I did when I used to. Man, when I used to go to the arcade to play video games, it was crazy too. Spending like $30 in quarters at an arcade to try to prove I was the best at Tekken. Oh, I love it. Both women pushing back and forth. Oh, ducked it. That was nice, dude. Slow pace. It's a perfect pace for a match. Goes under twice, really. Not the over, under, and it. No, she sends her over the top and the crowd pops. Classic camel clutch. This is good wrestling. This is just good classic wrestling. And people are like, oh, you know, no, it looks like, okay, that looks realistic. Why would I risk my entire life? In a real fight, you think I'm about to jump off a car and do a 630? No. I'm about to go right to a camel clutch. I'm about to punch you in the back of the head. I'm going to corner you and hit you with some forearms. This is a real fight. This is the difference between today's wrestlers and yesterday's wrestlers. That we made it look like it's an actual fight. I didn't know the difference between fighting and wrestling for a while because people in my neighborhood were doing spinning back fists. People in my neighborhood were doing like crazy like leg locks and single leg Bostons to kids and like breaking their legs and stuff, like stomping them out. I was like, oh my God, I've seen that before. Not like 100% exactly the same, but I've seen a kid's back get twisted like that. Yes, I have. And now it's just a show. Ever since like Bret Hart and all the guys gave up the jig that it's a show. And there were some people before where I'm like, ooh, that punch just missed, right? That punch just missed, but why is the guy still acting like he got him? You know, I've seen that before. Bad punches happen. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Love that finisher. Yeah, straight up. I think Smoky Mountain, you're a little bit older too, man. What about you, bro? What about you? What did, during the wars, who did everybody choose? Were you guys WCW people or were you WWF guys? Like, I know the Attitude Era, of course, changed everything, but during the wars, was anybody watching Ted Turner? Was anybody watching WCW? Because I know man, I loved me some WCW Thunder, them stupid ass matches, because I was like a current casual E-Federation fan, right? I'm just here for my match. I'm just here for the match I want to see type thing, right? And that's how I was with WCW. I didn't know any of the storyline. I didn't know what was going on, right? And then I just loved their cruiserweights. Eddie Guerrero. And then guess what? Remember I told you I would delete Jushin Thunder Liger because I didn't know who he was? And I was like, why is there a monster with a stupid mask in wrestling? I was like, I was like, this has to be a joke character. No, Jushin Thunder Liger is one of the greatest, and I'm watching him in the ring. I'm like, he wrestles with the mask? What? And then in the Lou Des Prez type thing too. It's the same thing. I did not realize that was a real person. And then that real person ended up being one of my favorite wrestlers, and I was deleting his character from every video game to create Jay Savage. So, kind of funny, right?